It was fearfully cold, it was snowing fast, and it was almost quite dark, the last evening of the old year. In the cold and the darkness, a poor little girl, bareheaded and with naked feet, was wandering through the streets. When she left home, she had slippers on, but they were large slippers belonging to her mother. The little girl had lost them crossing the street when 2 carriages dashed by, and a naughty boy ran off with one, shouting, "Now I've got a boat for the gutter." So she walked with her tiny frozen feet on the cobblestones. In her old apron, she carried many bunches of matches, and she held a single packet in her hand. Nobody had bought any from her the whole long day, and no one had given her a single penny. She was hungry, and she was cold. Every flake of snow that fell on her long, fair hair was a pain. But she had one secret comfort, though it gave no warmth, a river stone, smooth and gray, which her grandmother had given her. Her grandmother had always said, "When your hand finds the stone, Lily, remember that warmth is not just in a fire, but in a memory." It lay nestled in her pocket, the only thing she truly owned. She crept along, shivering, into a corner formed by 2 houses. She dared not go home, for she had sold no matches and earned not a penny, and her father would certainly beat her. Besides, it was cold at home, for they had only the roof above them, and the wind whistled through the largest cracks, though they stopped them up with straw and rags. Her little hands were nearly dead with cold. Ah, how a tiny match could warm them! If she only dared to draw one from the bunch and rub it against the wall and warm her fingers. She drew one out. Rich! How it hissed and burned. It was a warm, bright flame, like a little candle, when she held her hand over it. It seemed to her that she sat before a great iron stove with polished brass ornaments. The fire burned so fiercely and gave out such a fine warmth. But what happened? The little girl had stretched out her feet to warm them too. When the flame went out, the stove vanished, and she was left sitting with the bit of burned match in her hand. She rubbed another against the wall. Rich! It shone brightly, and the wall where the light fell became transparent like a veil. She could see into the room, where the table was covered with a shining white cloth. Upon it stood a splendid roasted goose, stuffed with apples and dried plums, and it steamed deliciously. The goose jumped down from the dish and waddled along the floor with fork and knife in its breast, right up to the poor girl. Then the match went out, and only the thick, cold wall was before her. She lit a 3rd match. Rich! Up shot a great blaze, and now she sat under the most magnificent Christmas tree. Thousands of lights were burning on the green branches, and brightly colored pictures, such as she had seen in the shop windows, looked down upon her. She reached out her hands towards them, and the match went out. The Christmas lights mounted higher and higher, until they looked like the stars in the sky. One of them fell and made a long streak of fire. "Someone is dying," thought the little girl, for her old grandmother, the only person who had ever loved her, and who was now dead, had told her that when a star falls, a soul ascends to God. She lit the 4th match. Rich! It flared up, and in the shining light, her old grandmother stood before her, so bright and beautiful, so kind and mild. "Grandmother," cried the child, "oh, take me with you. I know you will vanish when the match burns out, just like the warm stove, the roast goose, and the beautiful Christmas tree." And hastily she rubbed all the remaining matches in the bunch against the wall, for she wanted to keep her grandmother with her. The light was brighter than day. The grandmother had never appeared so beautiful or so tall. She took the little girl in her arms and soared with her in brightness and in joy, high up above the earth, where there was neither cold nor hunger nor fear. They were with God. In the glow of the final blaze, as the flame licked close to her pocket, the little girl clutched the river stone fiercely. Her grandmother paused and gently rubbed the frozen stone in the girl's hand, heating it for the first and final time. It wasn't the heat of the match, but the slow, deep warmth of unconditional love. The next morning, the new year began. In the corner, between the 2 houses, sat the poor little girl, her cheeks rosy and a smile on her face. Dead, frozen to death on the last evening of the old year, she still held the matches, of which a whole bundle was burned. She wanted to warm herself, the people said. No one imagined what beautiful things she had seen, or in what glory she had entered the new year, together with her old grandmother, and with the river stone now warm in her small hand. In the profound cold and the gathering darkness of the year's end, let us remember the little girl and the warmth she found in a fleeting light and a cherished memory. May we carry this spirit of kindness to seek out those shivering on the edges and offer a moment of warmth, not just in fire, but in compassion for one another. Thank you for watching. If this tale of the little girl touched your heart, please like this video, share it with a friend, and subscribe for more timeless, heartfelt tales.